I tell the story quite frequently to these guys here, and because I get asked a lot, what was it like being on SportsCenter in the mid-'90s? I get that question a lot, and I'll never forget when I got to ESPN. I came from Redding, California, market, whatever it was, and you were doing SportsCenter in that rare kind of week for you where you would come back and do it was a residency.
Like MacArthur, I returned.
Yeah, you returned. It was like a Bristol residency for the week for you.
It's actually very funny.
It's really what it was like. And so I was.
Bristol.
It was what you were doing.
That's
and
good.
so you did 3-4 SportsCenters in a row for the week, and I was in what they called observation mode. So again, I would observe before they put me on the air. They wanted to make sure I got the scheme of things. And I was in the meeting room, you walked in, and the guy I saw on television was the guy who walked in the room. And you were pure. And I picked up from that. And then pretty much I picked up that the people who were successful and everyone that we were working with who was, terrific colleagues, they were the same on the air as off the air. But I went through this period of time in my first 3 weeks that I was on the air where I was walking the hallways and I was wondering if I belonged. I'm not going to lie. And I'll never forget, I don't know if they still have, do they still put the ESPN banners on the walls?
For everybody to sign them?
They
do.
Okay, great.
For charity.
Right,
yeah.
for charity. So these banners, the ESPN banners that you would see on television that would be draped over the side of the stadium to let you know who's broadcasting the game, as if you didn't know, right? At any rate, so they would be draped across the cubicles that line the hallways of ESPN, and they'd say, please sign for this charity, all honor talent. And I was nervous about signing them because I didn't know if somebody would be coming out of their offices and seeing the new kids signing like I belonged, I don't know if you remember this moment.
Well, you've told me this a while
I have
back.
told you about this.
No, but they haven't, and I only... Go ahead.
So you are.
I don't remember it at the time, but only because you.
So I go into the makeup room because you're doing a baseball tonight, just before the SportsCenter that I was doing after.
Right.
Okay, and you're in the makeup chair, and I go up to you, and I'd never spoken to you before, and I said to you, this is the first time I'd ever spoken to you, Chris, where I said, I explained my conundrum. That how many do I have to, I said, you're the perfect person to ask. How many of SportsCenters do I have to do before I feel comfortable signing? And your answer is how many have you done? At least one? And I'm like, I've done several. And you said, F it, sign them all. Is what you said. And
the value of those banners went up unbelievably, Rich.
Yes, I was looking for that confirmation. But no, so I immediately pivoted, unsheathed the Sharpie, and signed them all. And you could have easily big-timed me, or you could have, but that's not your style. But I'm just saying that you could have easily, made me feel a little uncomfortable or not confirmed it. You made me feel completely at ease on the spot, and that just meant so much for me to cut loose or do my job, comfortably. And I wanted to share that, in front of the cameras and everybody.
So I fooled you too, huh?
Yeah, right.
Here's the thing. Back then, when we're like you do here, and for the NFL now, you're on all the time. You're younger than me. I was once on all the time.
Right.
If you're on every day, or just about every day, and you're faking it, not you, one.
Yes.
Someone, they'll see through it eventually because you're an actor or an actress a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
If you're yourself, not everyone's going to love you or even like you.
Right.
Hopefully they'll respect you for being, that was that guy. Yeah, I don't like your style. Fine. Some people like chocolate ice cream, some people like vanilla. It's just, but if you're on every day, even to young sportscasters or hopefuls in anything, and you realized it, that be yourself, because that's one less thing you have to worry about. Does that make sense?
Of course.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.